Welcome to Making It, Artisan Stories. I'm Linda Marie Colon, your host, and I'm here with Amy McNamara. So tell me a little bit about how you got started becoming Wallingford's local artist. Started at a young age drawing in pencil and then progressed.
It's just always been something that's been a comfort to me. It's just something that I do to relax, enjoy.
And then you have formal training.
Yeah, I've always taken classes, always. I do have a degree in art. I still continue to take classes. On a whim, I took a daily drawing class at Creative Arts Workshop in New Haven. It was only a 5-week class. The teacher gave us a list of 365 prompts. So I thought, I'm going to share my daily drawings on the internet. So I shared them on my Facebook page and my Instagram account. Before I worked in this style, I was really interested in like process art and just sort of like, painting sort of abstract things. Like I've always been an artist, always painting and making things, but never really sharing my things. I've always just done it for myself.
I think you have a little one at home that sort of serves as your motivator.
Yes. A couple years ago, well, she's 11 now, but she was 9 at the time, and she'd come into my studio, and she was...
This is your daughter?
Yes, and she was very stern with me, and she said, "What are you doing with all this stuff? What are you going to do with this?" And she said, "Why aren't you famous yet?" I was like, oh my goodness. So I actually wrote down what she said. It kind of just caused me to pause. Kids will do that. They'll just sort of like plant little seeds in you.
Absolutely. And I see you took her advice or her...
I did. And actually, if you read my About Me on my website, you can read about that. Yeah, that's part of my story. Yeah, she got me started. I got to the prompt for landmark, and I decided to draw our local Dairy Queen.
I would love to see our local Dairy Queen.
So this is the local Dairy Queen here. I had done that in February of 2017. I didn't really think anything of it. I had shared it just on my Facebook page and then Instagram, and did get some feedback. People liked it. I kept going with the daily drawing prompts and sharing them every day. But then I think it was sometimes maybe in May, I said, I'm just going to share the Dairy Queen on the local Wallingford forum on Facebook.
Which is the closed group on Facebook, but it's for residents of Wallingford, which has an amazing following.
It does. And I just thought, it'd be fun for everyone to see it. And my whole thing was, sharing beauty and positivity. And I thought, this would be a nice thing for the community. I didn't really think anything of it. And then later that day, I checked my Facebook notifications, and I can't remember the exact number, but it was a large number of likes. It was well over 150 likes.
This one picture created that much engagement throughout our town.
Right. And people started reminiscing and just getting excited. And I thought, oh my goodness, like there's something to this. So I thought, I'll start to illustrate our town. Always lived in Wallingford, and I've never really thought that much about, my surroundings. I've just, kind of lived here and,
But as you're finding out, we have some great landmarks.
We absolutely do. There's inspiration around every corner. And from there, I started to host a Wallingford landmark to the Wallingford Forum every week that summer. And every week I would get really great feedback, and then people would say, "Oh, have you done this place?" And no, I haven't done it yet. Getting all this great feedback, and that was informing me of what to draw next.
Sounds like the interest grew. So this was a social media following. So you took it from just, I'm putting it out there, these are daily assignments from the 5-week workshop.
Right.
And then it turned into great feedback and then suggestions, and then you just started working off those suggestions for about a good year and a half. Then you just started going to festivals. You have an Etsy account.
Right.
And these watercolors, if you want to go through them with me, I'd love to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I can pick out and recognize some of these landmarks throughout our town. This looks like it's the stone bridge behind Route 5, behind Home Depot and the Buick car dealership.
Yeah, that's called the Skew Bridge. And then this is the town, well, I guess it's obvious. It's the town hall. Think about the town hall. It's actually very horizontal, but it's so big. And I like to get the detail of things. I don't like to lose. I like to pay attention to the little neat details. You know what that is?
I don't.
It's Gouvea's.
It is Gouvea.
Yeah, so if you're standing behind the building, there's the pergola. And then the building's kind of up, and then they have this really pretty garden. It's
Oh,
just a
okay.
shot
And then
up.
is this
Yeah.
underneath is where the winemaking happens,
Mhm.
right? Because I think I've toured
Yeah.
down.
I like to find interesting angles and little places that people don't
That's
always
great because
think.
now we're looking at it from
Mhm.
that garden
Yeah.
perspective.
Try to kind of zoom in on little details. That's St. Paul's Episcopal Church
Yes.
on Main
Okay.
Street, which has beautiful stained glass.
Oh, wow. And again, there's the entrance, so you do like kind of scale your.
Yeah. I love to draw bricks.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
something like this, you're working with a circle, which is always challenging to draw. And then to fit all those numbers in the right spot.
Well, that's definitely challenging. And then to try to get them all to be the same size.
Yeah. That's the beauty of watercolor. It's very whimsical and just sort of easygoing and fun. That's right.
Oh, wow. And you get the Christmas tree in there, so that's the perfect timing.
Yeah.
The holiday season and the wreaths adorning the lamplight. Bear Street. Okay.
So that's right off Center Street. And you wouldn't believe it, but that is probably one of my most popular prints. So many people have connections to that street. And then this is the Wallingford Public Library, which is actually where I took the Etsy entrepreneur course. It taught me how to set up an Etsy shop, which was really cool. And also their collaboratory space. You can find me there working on my drawings. A lot of times I'll just be in there working. So I just love, well, first of all, I love the library. I love the librarians.
Oh, yeah.
It's a wonderful, wonderful space. It makes me so proud to be from Wallingford. So I really wanted to draw something for them. And it was so hard. I had just talked to so many librarians who were like trying to come up with what should I draw, because it's tricky because it's a very new building.
It is.
So it doesn't have a lot of little nooks and crannies like I normally like to draw. So I would go there every week and just be hunting for different things to draw. And then one day I was by the circulation desk and I saw the cart with the canvas bags. And I thought, oh, that's what's going to give it that personality, that little human touch. Because I loved the arch. I loved the stop sign. I knew that I liked this area, but without the bags.
And you have your brick.
Yes.
And lots of them.
And, without the bags, they just sort of seemed like this weird, doorway to, I don't know, so this one was really special to me to be able to do this.
Until that's where the little garden
yeah.
with wildflowers.
Was really excited to do that too, because I just thought, that was so nice that they keep that garden for us to see. And I just wanted to, capture it with the signs again. I love signs, and then even the electrical box. I like adding all those little elements. Guys at the fire department were so great. They were so excited to see it, and a lot of them collect a lot of memorabilia.
So here's another popular location. I'm going to guess this because it's right near my home, which is exit 14. It looks like Woodhouse Avenue.
Yeah.
And all of the signs leading to all of the great places that Wallingford hosts.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. That's my actual favorite one. I'm always excited to share that one with people.
Yeah, that's very detailed. So the original State Armory, which is our police department, another popular one, I'll bet.
So this is Kendrick Park. I think in the past few years, the people who live in the neighborhood have refurbished the park. It's a nice neighborhood, so I definitely wanted to draw that for them.
There is our gazebo on the green.
You'll notice you see a little bit of fall foliage there. I usually do mostly springtime. All my pictures are very green. I did learn that through my 365 challenge that I appreciate the spring colors and the summer colors. Scenes. You know where that is? This is on Tamarack Swamp Road. Not many people would go through there because it's you can't really get through to anywhere there. I was following another forum on Facebook. I think it's Pictures of Wallingford, where a lot of different people share pictures of Wallingford.
All the photographs.
Yeah, a gentleman, he had posted this really great photo of this bridge, and I thought, that's really cool. I said, I'm going to draw that. And then I drew it, and then I posted it under his picture to share it with. So I get inspiration from all different places.
Oh, Beaumont Farms.
Yes, very good. Very good. Started with Dairy Queen.
Yes, so we're back to Dairy Queen. Full circle. Yeah. That's amazing. Really, social media grew this.
It did. Everything kind of just converged. I had taken the Etsy entrepreneur class the year before in 2016. Nothing was really clicking. And then once I started this project, I actually took it again. And then I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. This is what I need to do.
What are you working on now?
Well, the New Haven series has captured my interest.
Mhm.
I'm really excited about that. There's so many amazing buildings in brick. Even the response that I got from some of the people that came to the market that I was at, just to see tears well up in someone's eyes because they were so happy to see these things.
Of what you captured.
Yeah.
That's very gratifying.
When I do those markets, I happily taking people's email addresses down, and I send out a monthly newsletter, and another way to keep the conversation going.
Oh,
you
that's
know.
great. You're constantly interacting with the public. And you
Absolutely.
can subscribe to that on your website.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. As Wallingford's local artist, me McNamara, thank you so much
Thank you
for coming out.
so
We
much.
look forward to
Yes.
watching you grow the New Haven series.
Mhm.
I think that's very
Might be
cool
fun.
too.
Yeah, it's only 15 minutes down the road, so.
All right, so we can
Yeah.
catch you on all those social media platforms and on your website.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Linda Marie Cologne. Thank you for watching Making It Artisan Stories. You've got Instagram.
Yes.
You're on Facebook. And then, of course, the store.
Right. Yeah.
And then local farmers market, festivals.